There is strong evidence that rising temperatures are causing problems with the way we live. But when flooding occurs, it may be too easy to blame. In Ennis, County Clare, inadequate flood infrastructure and construction in flood-prone areas have caused issues for both new and established neighborhoods. About 25% of homes and businesses have experienced flooding, leading to challenges in obtaining flood insurance. This situation particularly affects young families, creating financial strain and limiting their options for selling homes at reasonable prices. Proper planning and flood modeling could have predicted and prevented these consequences. In the upcoming part of this video, I'll elaborate on why land near the nursing home at Park Nicola Ennis is unsuitable for development. Construction on this land could pose life-threatening risks to the residents of the nursing home. In the last video, we confirmed that the Clare stream, which flows through the site, has a history of flooding. The predictive stress modeling has limited data available. The stream underwent only one volume flow test in 2015 by Met Aaron, which indicated a flow of 1 cubic meter per second. The maximum rainfall for that test month was 44 millimeters in a single day. The highest ever recorded rainfall in Ireland in a single day was 243 millimeters. For this study, we will consider a more modest amount of 100 millimeters in one day. This level of rainfall has been recorded and exceeded numerous times at various locations throughout Ireland. Our predictive modeling will utilize the data obtained by applying a multiple of the Met Aaron test. According to this test, 44 millimeters of rainfall in one day corresponds to 1 cubic meter per second of flow rate in the stream, suggesting that 100 millimeters of rainfall in one day could potentially result in a stream flow volume of 2.3 cubic meters per second. Firstly, consider the factors. When the adjacent Willis Grove estate was constructed, a 900 millimeter diameter pipe was installed to carry the stream at the edge of the estate. This pipe was intentionally sized smaller to reduce the speed of floodwater from reaching the town center, which is less than 2 kilometers away. This pipe would have a maximum calculated flow rate of 0.653 cubic meters per second, with the pipe at 105 meters long as it is now. The development proposal would effectively lengthen the pipe to 304 meters, which will reduce the maximum flow rate to 0.34 cubic meters per second. The Tobin report by the developer confirms the maximum volume of the pipe further towards the town at 0.36 cubic meters per second, leaving in this perspective model an ever-increasing large volume of water with nowhere safely to go. The stream producing 2.3 cubic meters per second would produce 8,280 cubic meters of water in 1 hour. The pipe might take 1,224 cubic meters, depending on how flooded the town is and tidal conditions. The developer says there is an attenuation tank with a capacity of 360 cubic meters, at a flow rate of 2.3 cubic meters per second, which will fill up in 156 seconds or in less than 3 minutes. Attenuation tanks will not make any difference and are not a solution here. There will be a predicted water surplus of around 7,000 cubic meters per hour, or approximately 3 Olympic swimming pools per hour. See the scenario after 24 hours. The nursing home is now inaccessible, as emergency vehicles are unable to pass through the flooded entrance. Additionally, the assisted living bungalows to the south of the nursing home site are flooded due to water contained by high walls. This poses a significant life-threatening situation for residents, with the restrictive-sized pipe holding back water and the newly proposed wall in place. Behind the houses in Clare Drive, Willis Grove Estate and the Clare Road area are particularly badly hit. Low-lying houses in Willis Grove are flooded. A number of houses in the Clare Drive lightly flooded. Some of the houses outside the study area in the Woodlands Estate and Clare Road will also be flooded. Low-lying houses in the Willis Grove Estate would be particularly badly hit. If rainfall had started at 4 p.m. and continued through the night, there could be casualties in the nursing home caused by flooding. In the lowest-lying bungalows with high walls at their back gardens, floodwater could rise to over 1 meter in the properties, leaving elderly and disabled residents struggling to exit their homes safely. If all of this area is left as it is, the restrictive pipe won't take the volumes of water, but excess water would have to cross a substantial part of the karst rock wooded area before reaching the nursing home or the town. It is possible a substantial amount of floodwater would be dealt with by the cracks, voids, and possibly underground caves of the karst landscape. The flood modeling is not based on climate change scenarios, but rather on historical rainfall patterns in Ireland, which have occurred regularly in various towns and are becoming more frequent. It is anticipated that similar events will occur in the future. If this area undergoes development, the predictive flood modeling suggests that the nursing home and the surrounding area are likely to be seriously affected. This modeling highlights a disaster waiting to happen if any development in this area takes place, including the removal of trees that absorb moisture, or interfere with any of the remaining karst landscapes in the area. Thank you for listening.